There it was, man. There it was. Usyk was successful against Tyson Fury, and it hurts me to make this video. It hurts me to make this video because I love Tyson Fury is my favorite boxer, but I have to be real with myself and understand what's going on right now. First and foremost, let me say the fights, yeah, it's happening in like 5 hours. Kenny, you stop trying to come back with this Mr. Kenny. Mr. Kenny to end it off the year. So if you're seeing this video beforehand, like I said, it's going to be posted 5 hours prior. Cash in your best for Usyk now. How's this fight going to go? If you didn't see, Tyson Fury has about a 55-pound advantage over Usyk in this fight. And he's done it before. He's done it against Wilder, but the difference between Wilder and Usyk is almost alarming. Like, yes, he did bully Wilder. He did take Wilder to deep waters. He was leaning his heavy weight on Wilder. And he's going to be able to do it against Usyk. And I'm going to tell you why. Usyk is being the shorter guy. Like, it's going to be a lot easier to get into these clinch situations and put your body weight on him and overwhelm Usyk. However, there's a negative to this weight and this size too. I know a lot of people are like, oh, this fight's unfair now. Oh my God, Fury's too big. Fury's best weapon is his accumulation of punches and his movement, which requires one big thing, which is endurance. Now, his endurance in the last fight, what they fought, it wasn't the best. He said he wasn't taking the fight as seriously. I get it, but I don't believe that. I think he was taking the fight very seriously. I think he was in shape. He was obviously lighter on his feet because he was obviously a lighter fighter at that point. So being the lighter fighter, Fury was able in the early rounds to stick and move, stick and move, bro. Stick and move, bro. I love when Fury does it, man. He's a real bad man. However, that movement is going to be there for the first couple rounds. But Fury's going to start to feel the weight that he put on. Now, I understand his game plan is probably going to be being a little bit more close range with Usyk to put the weight on him. However, the closer he gets to Usyk, bro, he's going to fight Usyk's fight, bro. Usyk's going to hit him with a slick jab, slick 1-2. Usyk's 1-2 was landing like butter because Fury's feet were too planted on the ground, and sometimes he'll have a lackluster movement because he'll start to fatigue as the rounds go along. But like I said, Fury's a good starter because Fury, he uses his herky-jerky, stick and move style to like outpoint his fighters eventually. But Usyk with his pressure, and I want to preface pressure's what's going to win Usyk this fight. The more Usyk pressures, the more his combos get off more smoothly, and the more he lands significant strikes on Fury's face. And like I said, it hurts me to say this, but honestly, as well, don't think Fury's at his peak. Honestly, I remember after the first fight, I said, oh, Fury got robbed, dude. It's kind of me coping, man. Yeah, dude, Fury got robbed, dude. He's still cowabunga, And honestly, I watched it back. It was very close. I can still see it go either way. However, one thing I've noticed that was a problem for Fury the whole time was like sometimes he'll get complacent with like almost his back to the turnbuckle, his back to the ropes. And that's when like Usyk would throw down a 1-2 and it would send Fury flailing. In the time he had him hurt, I know Fury has been like knocked down before and like looked up to like Jesus and all that, and he looked like he was done for. But even though he didn't get dropped when he got knocked down, that was probably the most danger Fury has been in because he just kept taking accumulation of punches and punches and punches. And I know Fury's taking this seriously. Apparently he hasn't talked to his wife in like fucking months since the fight, bro. That's crazy, brother. He iced out his wife just to get ready for this fight. So I know he's taking it seriously. His dad's not going to be in his corner. Yo, when he said, yo, John, bro, Big John, yo, bounce, brother. Yo, brother, brother, can't be in my corner, brother. I need to focus. When he's doing stuff like this, he's taking the fight very seriously, and I don't doubt it. However, his athletic ability and his skill, I think it has deteriorated. And I'm not trying to say in my opinion, before the Usyk fight, I thought he was the best heavyweight of all time. That's how much I love this. That's how much I glaze this man, bro. I have posters on. No, I'm joking. I don't have posters. But my point is, like, I'm a fan of Fury, but like his style, it works to an extent, but I feel like if you're going against someone like Usyk, who moves a lot better than most people he fights, like he was able to like kind of embarrass Wilder, even Klitschko back in the day but that was early, that was like light-footed, earlier Tyson Fury. He's getting older, and as his age accumulates, his power might be still there, but his movement, which is his best weapon, his movement and his long range weapons, they start to like deteriorate, and you can't be deteriorating against someone like Usyk because Usyk's that good. Like I said, Fury's plan in this fight is to go in there, make it a little bit ugly, use his jab at distance, and when Usyk goes the distance, he's going to try to like, put his weight on him, try to bully him, weight bully max him, what he was doing to Wilder. And it worked against Wilder, but why it worked against Wilder is because Wilder is kind of one-dimensional. Wilder only has a 1-2, and I love Wilder too, this hurts me to say, but he only has a 1-2, and his movement is like for an athletic person, is very unathletic the way he moves his feet. In some instances, he just lacks footwork. Compared to Usyk, who's like fundamentally probably has one of the best footwork, if not the best footwork in the heavyweight division. He just moves really well. Him and Fury actually have the two best footworks in my opinion. The only difference is now Fury is like a little bit older, and now that Fury has this extra weight, this might be the heaviest Fury has ever been. I think he was 273 or something against Wilder. I think he's almost 280 now. Like I don't even know. People said there are some conspiracies that he weighed like a lot of things on his body on the scale, but I don't know if it's mind games, you know what I'm saying? First of all, speaking of mind games, bro, they had 10-minute face-offs to this lead up. You know, this is intense. You know, he's shoving Usyk. He's getting Usyk's face. Bro, Fury's insults, brother. Yo, let me tell you guys this, brother. His insults, brother, I love him, bro. This
rock bastard. You ugly, bug-eyed rock bastard.
This is why he's just like a comedic. He's just perfect. Everything he does, brother. I'm glazing out, but Fury's perfect, which it hurts me to make this video because I know that Usyk probably finished the guy. That's what hurts me the most, that he probably just finished him. That I hate to say. I even hate to put that energy out there, but the first fight, he almost finished him. I know Fury's like damn near impossible to finish. We've seen him in his worst moments. We've seen him get hit by Wilder, way harder puncher. However, this extra weight's going to be to his demise because in the last fight, it took him a little bit to fatigue. But this fight, he might fatigue quicker, and fatiguing too quickly and too early against Usyk is going to set up these 1-2s earlier on, which means he's probably going to get, like, he might get him out in their 7th round or something. I don't know. Like, I just have a hard time seeing Tyson survive it. But if Tyson does survive, you know, I think he could steal some early rounds, but I think eventually, inevitably, Usyk's still going to be the winner because the longer the fight goes, the more it's going to favor Usyk. I really feel like the most amount of rounds Fury can snag on him is 4. And that's just Fury using his range, you know that a beautiful jab, that stick and move. That and when he showboats, he's that's the best. Like he like, this sounds stupid, I know, but like him showboating and stuff and being Tyson Fury and like taunting to the crowd, that plays to his game plan. Like it makes him a little bit more unpredictable, and when he's gonna explode into a straight punch or like when his movement, it makes it a little bit harder. And every time he was doing it in the first fight, Usyk kind of paused and would like stare at him and like take pictures. Like Usyk was not really present in the fight while that was happening, you know? I feel like Fury would have his best moments when he looked confident and he was emoting, and then while the vice versa, when like Fury was like on the back foot, he just looked uncomfortable and shit. And he was on the back for the entire fight. Against Wilder, he wasn't on the back for the entire fight. Matter of fact, the best moments from Tyson Fury in the Usyk fight was when he decided to come forward, go body, head or something. Like when he was on the front foot, pushing back Usyk. But you can't, like I've noticed with Usyk, it's very hard to push him back unless you're throwing something with meaningful power behind it. And I look at someone like Fury, and it's not that he doesn't have power. I just feel like Usyk can eat his shots. Like if I'm Fury, I'm not even headhunting. Like he was kind of headhunting with jabs. He needs to go to the body more. Every time he went to the body, I feel like it had a reaction out of Usyk. We've seen Usyk and Daniel Dubois. We've seen Usyk, you know, feel a low blow, a body shot, and go down on one knee like Colin Kaepernick, brother. Brother, we see this, brother. So why am I supposed to believe that this guy can continue to take stomach shots and like just rib cage and all that? That should be Fury's game plan, in my opinion. I feel like Fury should go out there and invest in the body early. However, like he could do whatever he wants. Inevitably, the weight that he put on, that he thinks is going to favor him to be an overwhelming marauder, marauder Maxim. I just don't think it's going to work. So I actually have Usyk. Unfortunately, I hope I'm wrong. If this will come back to this video that I hope I'm wrong about, I hope I'm wrong about this. But deep down, I know what's happening, and I know that. Oh, Fury, man, it's the end of an era. But, like, man, it's so frustrating because the first fight, I really feel like Fury won. But now it's not going to matter because at the end of the day, this second fight, I think Usyk's going to win a little bit more clearly, a little bit more decisively. I don't, like, people kept saying, oh, he's in, Fury's, like, he's not psychologically there. Usyk's in his head. Because he was like insulting him, brother. This is your first time watching fucking Tyson Fury, brother? He's always insulting people. He's always being Fury. He's always like a loud, like outspoken dude who always doing all this shit. He's not in Fury's head. It is a little weird how Fury did like isolate himself from his wife and shit. Like, brother, what? Like, listen. Okay, I'm not, brother. You don't have to talk to your like wife or anything to like just be focused. You know, like ignoring her is weird. Like I get the no sex part, cool, brother. You know, don't do that, brother. You know, but the whole like, yeah, I'm gonna cut her off, man. Like that shit's cringe to me. So. Yeah, man, I don't know how I feel about that, but all I know is that Usyk won this fight. So after you come back to this video and you listen to me speak and you watch Usyk win, all you gotta do is sub, bro. That's all you gotta do. You sub, and if it's by knockout, imagine it's by knockout on the 7th. Now I think Fury's durable, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's by points. But if it's by points, it's gonna be a decisive win for Usyk. There's not gonna be a lot of like, oh, controversy. The first fight there was controversy. This time around, it won't be. But if it does, I doubt. Like that's if it goes to points. I really think that Usyk's power is gonna be too prevalent for someone like Fury, to a point where like it might not go the distance. Something about that 7th, 8th, 9th period, between those, I'm just feeling like that's when the pressure and that's when the weight from Fury is going to start to be like, oh, fuck, why did I do that? Why did I put on that extra LBs? This guy's too hard to lean on. Every time I get close, he hits me with a 1-2. And like Usyk's 2 is like the most his best weapon, in my opinion. I feel like his 2, like every single time he landed on Fury, it would send Fury reeling. Compared to Fury's best shots that never really sent. Fury had a good uppercut in the first fight, but you know, Usyk kind of weathered the storm pretty well. Usyk could weather storms really well. I've noticed that his chin's underrated, but like I really think the body is the special spot to target with Usyk. But you know, like I said, I'm rooting for Fury, man, but I kind of know what's gonna happen, so it's gonna break my heart to see my favorite heavyweight boxer probably go down for another time in this video. But let me know what you guys think. But if I'm right, man, hit that subscribe and let's run that shit up. That's it for me. God bless. 2, 3.